Westside YouTube, Chachi the Fly Guy here, back with another Fly Guy Conversations. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been too long, but I'm not here for that right now. We are on, this is episode 4, part 3 of my relationship series. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Okay? If you missed the first two, I'll put them up in the description. I think it's on that side. One of these freaking sides. Excuse me. And I got notes. Obviously, make it quick. This video shouldn't be too long, but hey man. Oh, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, go ahead and leave a comment, and subscribe. Yo, subscribe. I'm hitting y'all with the real. Look, I got a kimono on right now, okay? A kimono. That alone needs a subscription. Anyway, let's get into it. This is actually entitled The End. Not so much the end of the relationship, but it correlates with the end of this series, also with things that can lead to the end of the relationship. Not necessarily the end. You feel me? Anyway, let's jump right into it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Know that the Lakers are the champs once again. Shout out to them. So, first subject or first topic I'll be talking about in the end. I gotta put my notes up. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, very simple. Lack of growth. Okay, we've been talking about the beginning, what you should do, about the middle, how you could keep it going, and now we're going to talk about things that can possibly be the end of your relationship and lack of growth. Now, these are in no specific orders. It's not like bow, 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 bow. That's how it got to be from this to that to that. No. It's just notes that I took. And lack of growth is a huge problem. Okay? Huge. A relationship is supposed to be something that benefits both people, right? If me and someone get together, wherever we are when we get together, that's where we are. But during the relationship, we're supposed to grow. If both of us is not growing, something's wrong. If you get with someone and you guys are doing worse than y'all was when y'all was separate, something's wrong. Like, that's not it right there. It's all about growth. Okay? If you ain't growing, what are you guys together for? And sex, good sex to great sex, or good sex to bad sex, that's not growth. Watch part 2. Sex isn't everything. These are simple points that I'm getting out, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, lack of growth is one thing that can cause the end of a relationship. And that's not good. That's when you know something's wrong. If you're there to where you looking like, or maybe you was growing and then you stopped. Like, the growth isn't as great, or it just ceased. That's not good, man. You both should be growing. You both should be pushing the other one. It should be, if you see your partner down and not getting it done, you need to push them. If your partner see you down, they need to push you. Okay? Next point. People change. And that's okay. Like, it's cool. People legit change. And that is okay. Like, it happens. People grow apart. It's a thing. Like, it's sad when it happens. But at the same time, sometimes you get with someone and you don't realize that they are, like, they're wonderful for you at that time. But to double back to that lack of growth, if you grow and they stay stagnant, you changed. And you shouldn't be growing without your partner anyway. If that's the case, then that ain't cool. Either your partner just wants to be them, or you been at that higher level and you dummied yourself down, which is something you should not do. You shouldn't dummy yourself down, like, at all. That's not a thing. It's either you gonna get on my level, I'm gonna build you up to my level, or we don't need to be together. Like, hands down. So people change. Maybe in the beginning they was doing this, now they not doing that. Even in the middle, they got a little rocky, but they were still doing it. But after a while, it's like, yo, you know who you was when I met you. And it be like that. sometimes, most times. And people don't want to admit it. They just want to be stagnant and stuck in that relationship, looking over at this person like, man, what am I doing with my life? Don't be like that, y'all. Do not. Don't let that affect you in any type of way. Okay? Let's move on to the next point that we talking about here. And that is lack of emotional support, lack of emotional support, but not even emotional, physical support, period. If you see your spouse out there trying to get it, trying to do their thing, and you ain't supporting them, like, you see they struggling, or you see they might need an extra little kick or push or something, and you not supporting them, that's a problem, yo. And that goes both ways. I'm not even trying to put it all on you, but on them too. They not supporting you. Like I said, if you see your spouse slacking, okay, it don't even. I make music. I shoot videos. My spouse, when I get one, is probably not gonna do those things. So maybe she something great, you know, something. So, but if she sees me slacking on the things that I need to get done, if she sees that I'm falling off of my current trail that I'm walking, if she sees that I'm slacking in any area, she should be there to support and be like, hey babe, you need to get back on it, and vice versa. If she is a painter or a teacher or lawyer, whatever, and she's slacking, I should go to her and be like, hey babe, I noticing that you've been slacking a little bit. Are you okay? Just know I'm here for you. I got you. No matter what, girl, lean on me. You feel me? So, and support isn't just, which that obviously shows you that support is not just, yeah, babe, you could do it. Go, go, go. You could do it. I got you. I got you. I got you. No, sometimes support is a stiff kick in the ass. Like, yo, get up. Do something. We ain't got time to be moping around. We got shit to do. We got goals to meet. We got shit to accomplish. You feel? And that's legit. If you just watching your spouse dwindle down a road, whether it's dark, lonely, depression, anything, then you need to be there to help. You need to be there to lift them back up. And if you're not able to do it, then y'all need to find someone that can help. Seek professional help. That's legit. If you say you love that person, but when they down, you like, you keep doing your thing, I don't know what's wrong with them niggas. I don't know. They tripping. Yeah, bro, what's up with your girl? I don't know, nigga. She woke up today tripping. I like shit her ass. She's supposed to be out there doing such and such and such and such, but she ain't been doing that in weeks. Well, nigga, you need to get on her, and you need to be that support, that hard kick in the ass. Okay, understand what support is. It's not always flowers and gumdrops with support. All right, be there for reals. And I get it, yo. That's taking time out from what you got going on. But if you watched episode 1, then you would know that if you got me and I got you, then no one's slacking. If I'm worrying about you slacking, then you should be worried about me slacking. That way I don't slack worrying about you slack, if that makes sense. It does, believe me. Let's move on to the next point. Lack of communication, ladies, gentlemen. I can't stress this enough. If you're going through something and you ain't telling your spouse, that's a problem. If you trying to do something and you ain't telling your spouse, that's a problem. Communication is key, okay? Watch the first video, please, ladies and gentlemen, and video 2, because I talked about communication. But I'm going to brush past it a little bit right now, just for the sake of the video. Communication is just, we can't read minds. We cannot. There's no mind reading over here. I'm not reading minds. You ain't reading minds. That's not something that we do. So that being the case, we have to talk. Even if your spouse don't want to hear it, even if you don't want to tell them, it has to be known. Y'all got to keep the line of communication open so that no one's ever wondering. There ain't going to be no, well, you don't know what I'm going through. And it's like, but I do. Come talk to me. Your spouse, the person that you call yours, whoever you're in a relationship with, and this goes for all relationships, not just spousal relationships, this particular point right now. If you don't have someone to talk to about your problems, then you're going to feel alone. You're going to feel empty and you're going to feel like nobody cares. But how can someone not care if they don't even know what's going on? And now, let's not even talk about like a bad thing that's going on. What if you with somebody and they just get up and walk out the house and go to the store? They ain't tell you nothing. So now you trying to figure out what the hell happened. How this nigga or how this woman just leave me like that. That don't make sense. Then they come back and you like, well, where'd you go? Oh, I just went to the store. Well, you couldn't let me know that? I, come on, man. Come on. Communication it's something that needs to be talked about. A lot of people don't really talk about that. A lot of people don't really know how to communicate. I get in this current generation that we living in, we lose a lot of those fundamental things that I grew up with. Like, communication sucks now, okay? First off, with the LOLs and the goddamn WYDs and all that. First off, they're dummying down. Like, shit is getting dummied down. Big time. And it's sad. Because they're shortening everything. And then when most people, even people in my generation, especially these kids, but most people, they go out and they try to talk in the real world, and they talking like how they talking in their texts or on social media or something. That's not communication, not healthy communication anyway. Like, nah, man. Let's keep the communication strong between you and your spouse. No one should ever have to wonder, ever. And no matter how tough it is, let them know. Let them know. But yeah, lack of communication, man. Work on that. Everybody can work on that. What we got on the next thing? Oh, man, this is one right here. Angry all the time. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Every time you see this person, you like, oh, here they go. As soon as they open up their mouth, you mad. That's not a sign of a healthy relationship, people. At all. That should not be a thing. Because in the beginning, it wasn't like that. In the beginning, as soon as you heard their voice, you was with it. You was ready. You was like, yeah, that's Babe right there. Babe's here. Babe. Where Babe at? Is that Babe? Babe. You feel me? Now, as soon as you hear Babe voice, you like, God damn, this nigga again. Or God damn, this girl again. What's she yelling about now? What this nigga want now? You feel me? And that's not good. That's when you know that the relationship is rocky. Again, this is titled The End, but it doesn't have to be. Y'all can fix these things, man. And look within yourself. Don't watch this and make it seem like that ain't you. Be honest with yourself. For real. For real. I got a self-love video coming out, and that's I'll speak on that, being honest with yourself, because you can't love yourself if you ain't honest with yourself. That's all I'm gonna say about that right now. But yo, angry all the time, your spouse, just the sound of their voice, the way they walk, they habits, whatever it is, once you get there to where you mad, just mad, something's wrong. To even get to that point, there has to be no communication. It's kind of crazy because I said that there's no specific order, but it's crazy how each one reflects the one before, right? So, yeah, man, that being angry all the time ain't cool. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Legit. Everybody do it. Everybody. I've done it before. Again, I was married actively for 10 years. I've done it. 10 years ain't a long time, but in this day and age, that shit's eternity. And all you people that's been married 15 up, y'all don't count, G. Y'all got married back when life was semi-normal. You feel me? Semi-normal. Semi. Next joint. After lack of communication. Oh, excuse me. After angry all the time. Ooh. This is big. Stop fighting for someone who's not fighting for you. I repeat, stop fighting for someone who's not fighting for you. If you doing all the work trying to keep the relationship together on top of trying to live your life, live their life, your kids' life, and all that, all while trying to keep the relationship together, stop. It's not worth it. You should not be doing everything. You should not. You should not be out there trying to figure it out all the time. What the hell do you have a spouse for? Y'all a team. So if you're going to be fighting for the relationship, they're going to be fighting for the relationship. And if they not, they got to go. They got to go. Like, what are you here for? If you ain't helping me out, what are you here for? Facts. I mean, like, what else can I say about that? If you always the one that's doing, all right, babe, sit down. We need to talk. We need to figure this out. I miss how we used to be. I miss our relationship. I miss what it was. Something went left somewhere. And then they just like, okay, babe, I'll change. I'll do what I got to do. Okay. And nothing happens, then they don't care. They not fighting. They just say that so that you could shut up. And that works both on the women's side and the man's side. Because nowadays, men be out there trying to fix it too. I remember there was a time when women was always the ones that's trying to fix it. But men be trying to fix it too. I'm not even going to down y'all. You feel me? I ain't downing nobody. I'm just saying it works on both sides. So stop. If they're not fighting for you and you been fighting, I'm talking fighting long. No change, no results, minor changes, hardly any growth. Let it go. What they say? I could do bad by myself. If I'm going to be doing it all anyway, I could do that shit by myself. Facts. I can. I'm already doing it. The hell are you here for? So I can get my nut off? No, I'm cool with that. That I ain't doing on myself. But that I could go without. If I'm only got you around so I can get my rocks off, that I could go without. I don't need that. There's too much sand on the beach. That's what my pops say. My pops be like, there's too much sand on the beach. Which means, as y'all probably know, what one won't do, the next one will. There's options. Everybody got options. Everybody. Next. And this is a playoff of the last one. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? Legit. What are you fighting for? Oh, wait. You don't know. Ask yourself, what are you fighting for? What does this person bring to the table? How does this person help you? All the things I done said, all right? This is where we at. Lack of growth. People change. Lack of communication, lack of emotional and physical support, angry all the time, stop fighting for someone who doesn't fight for you. What are you fighting for at this point? Do you have an issue with being by yourself? Do you have an issue with not having somebody on the side of you? Do you have an issue with being out in your social life and you single? Let me tell you something. I've been single for 4 years. And I'm okay with it. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you can't match, first off, if you can't match my energy, it ain't going to work. I'm on a whole other thing. That's for a whole other video. But if you can't match my energy, it ain't going to work. If I'm doing all the work, it ain't going to work. So what do I need a whole other person for that ain't matching me? And matching me is the least. Because I'm going to keep going up. So if I'm here and you here and I'm continuing to rise and you struggling, it ain't going to work. Hands down. Like, what are you fighting for? Sit back and ask yourself this. Be like, is this person a benefit in my life? Or is this person a hindrance in my life? Are they helping me? Now, understand, people will help you when it benefits them. Don't ever forget that. So don't be sitting there like thinking about if it's what are you fighting for, then that next day they do something nice and you like, oh, I knew it. They're just wonderful. No, they probably want something. Pay attention to people's patterns too. I didn't write that in here, but pay attention to the pattern. Like, what are you fighting for? I'm asking you, what are you fighting for? I don't care if it's your baby mama, your baby daddy, your husband, your wife. I don't care how long you've known the person. I don't care how long you've been together. Again, like I said, 10 years. And I don't give a damn. Honey. Final topic, y'all, and I'm out. Oh, understand when it's time to cut the cord. Understand when it's time to let it go. You should know. I know. I knew. You know. Whether that time passed and you should have did it or not. You know. That's it. I have nothing else to say about this subject. I have nothing else to say about relationships. I'll probably do another video down the line. But that's it, yo. Watch episode 1. Watch episode 2. And obviously this is episode 3 of a relationship series. This is episode 4 of Flyguy Conversations, yo. Thank y'all for watching. And can I get some feedback? How y'all feel about it? Let me know down in the comments, yo. But I'll holla at y'all. Big Chach the Flyguy out. Yay!
My name is Big Jew, used to be that dude. Known around my city, now I'm known by a few. But it's cool cause the fuse that I lit when I was in is now a fire in the belly of a hydrogen pit.